Nigeria has thousands of sick leaders in need of treatment. Cleric. According to him, the rogue leaders have made Nigerians believe they hate one another. A Catholic priest, Reverend Fr. George Ehusani, has said Nigerians' leaders has continued to push the narrative that the citizens hate one another so that they won't be united against them. The cleric, who is the founder of Ç′éaāçméņţ Leadership Foundation, a training outfit for future church leaders, spoke in a viral message to members of his congregation. According to him, the rogue leaders have made Nigerians believe they hate one another when there is actually not hate. He stated that the problems with Nigeria is failed leadership, stressing that the consequences of failed leadership brought about killings, kidnappings, and banditry. I really don't think we hate one another. Let's not allow our leaders to make us believe we hate one another. We really don't hate one another. We have a lot of sociopaths, people who have run mad for whatever reasons, killing people all over the place. But near them will be some Igbo, Yoruba persons relating perfectly like brothers and sisters. Let's not keep singing that. Let's not keep singing that song that we hate one another. We really don't hate one another. It's our leaders that have done this to us. It is successive rogue leaders has done this to us, and rather than the people recognizing who their enemies are, we turn to one another. We really don't hate one another. We have children who have been deprived, children who grew up on the streets and have no morals, children who have never seen the love of the father or the love of the mother, children who have no sense of a country because the country has not been of any use to them, children who have no business identifying as Nigerians. It doesn't matter to them whether they are Nigerians or Ghanaians or Nigerians or Chaldeans, because the government has done nothing for them. They have no sense of patriotism. Now, when they begin to kill and destroy, we turn it around that we hate one another. We don't. Even as people are dying, people are still supporting and helping one another every day. So let's not buy that lie that our leaders are telling us. It is leadership that has failed, that we don't have mutual interest for one another. Leadership has failed. People are living jungle lives. In the jungle, what do you get? Cheating and killing and all sorts. The system is so corrupt that you can hardly get anything through the right door. Someone is driving a car and the police stop him with a gun, and the person gives him 500 naira so he can pass. Is that really corruption or extortion? We really need to consider this. At the end of the day, we see people being wasted for not agreeing to give. All the NSAS protest was about that. Our leaders has pushed us in this. What is the difference between Nigerians and Ghanaians if not leadership? What is the difference if not leadership? We have had leadership failure, and the consequences of this leadership failure are anonymous, and we Nigerians must understand this so that we can take this seriously. Leadership is a great responsibility, and we shouldn't have allowed charlatans hold leadership. We shouldn't allow people who have no business with leadership position. They are but here and there, we have various posts in this country occupied by people who have no business being in a leadership position, and they are destroying us, and they are knocking our heads together, and we are agreeing that we hate each other. I don't hate any Nigerian. I don't hate anybody. The people who are carrying out killings, how well are they? Have they been brought up properly? How many of them have the kind of mother that brought you up, or the kind of father? A lot of proverbs I say in this church I heard from my father, and that tells me that the amount of time I spent with my father. How many of those people had 1 hour in a year sitting down with their father and discussing life? What we have are sociopaths, crazy people, mad people that kidnap and kill people. They are not people whose senses are correct. When you see a madman throwing stone at people, you don't say that he hates. Rather, you say he is sick. We have millions of sick people who need treatment, including thousands of so-called leaders who are sick, and they need treatment. I hope you know that if a lot of the people leading us at the local government level to the federal level go through a psychological test, many of them will fail. Many are not well. Even the primitive accusation, the monumental corruption. Do you think people who are well can gather what their grandchildren cannot consume? People who are well will take the little resources in Nigeria to go and build houses in Dubai. Do you think that people are all well? Will carry the little resources of Nigeria to UK, US, Dubai to buy properties and come back here to harvest the money? Do you think people who are well will do that? So please change your vocabulary. Find something else to say. Well. I think the truth must be seen here. These people, they are not really well. You see, the people that involved in bribing, in corruption, money laundering, they stole our money to abroad to bank it there. They buy properties and they come back to Nigeria to start hustling again, thereby putting people into dilemma and confusion. Everything that is going on today, they are the causes. In fact, they are not well. They are not well. Every leader from 1999 to 2021, they are all sick, and we need to take them to the hospital for testing.